Ayo, ayo, thanks for tuning into The Sauce, your source for celebrity news, current events, hip-hop, pop culture, politics, gossip, and more.
Ayo, thanks for tuning into The Sauce, your source for celebrity news. Do me a favor and hit that like button, and if you're not already subscribed to the channel, why don't you go ahead and do that too? Alright y'all, I hate to tell you this, but this 50 Cent vs. T.I. and Tiny thing just got a whole lot worse, and what I suspected might happen is getting ready to happen. Alright, so in order to tell you the story, I gotta pick up where we left off. When last we met, T.I. and Tiny had just won $70 million in a judgment against the toy company, and T.I. was like, F this rap-ish, I'm rich now, so I don't need to do this anymore. So T.I. dropped the mic and started planning his future based on that money that he was banking on. And when 50 Cent saw this, he posted a picture of Tiny over there looking like George Jefferson because he realized that T.I. and Tiny were moving on up in the world. I mean, for real. Once T.I. and Tiny won that $71 million judgment against the toy company, they were over there cheesing like a mother cuffer and moving like this.
Ooh, oh, that, hey, oh.
But, like I told you before, that $71 million that T.I. and Tiny were banking on didn't come in because the judge reversed the settlement and only gave them $1. So then, T.I. and Tiny were over there like this.
Well, we're moving on back to the west side. Moving on back. Out this deluxe apartment in the sky. Moving on back to the west side. Moving on back. 'Cause the judge took back our piece of the pie.
So, based on my theory, T.I. made a fatal miscalculation with the finances, retired, and started resting on his laurels before the check hit the bank and cleared. So, when the judge snatched back the $71 million, he was over there like, uh-oh. So, like I said before, I believe that when T.I. and Tiny didn't get the $71 million, T.I. had to make some quick decisions and power moves to get a bag quick. So, he came back out of retirement, dropped a new fire track, and started calling out 50 so that he could get more motion on his single and potentially make a few easy million off of a highly anticipated versus, which would be the Battle Royale of 2026. And I also think that T.I. decided to ignite a battle with 50 because he saw how lucrative the Kendrick Lamar Drake back and forth was, and he was like, I'm finna do that too. I mean, for real, I truly believe that T.I. was over there and he was like, Tiny, as soon as I call this ninja out, we getting ready to get this bag expeditiously and mellifluously.
T.I.'s word today is mellifluously, describing actions done in a smooth, sweet, and musical manner, often referring to a voice or sound that flows pleasantly.
And we all know what happened next. It didn't go as mellifluously as T.I. expected because he called out 50. 50 said, I'm not interested. T.I. called him out again. 50 said, I'm busy, I'm not doing that. Then T.I. called him out once again, and 50 responded by posting a picture of Tiny and saying, keep my name out your mouth. Then all hell broke loose because all the men, women, and some of the children in T.I.'s family were offended by 50's post and decided to defend Tiny. First, T.I. dropped back-to-back diss tracks on 50. Then, Ken cursed 50 out, posted disparaging videos of him, called him a snitch, then dissed him and his deceased mother in a diss track, before having t-shirts printed up with 50's deceased mom on them, and then, after he made up the t-shirts, he started selling them and handing out the t-shirts to rappers like Rick Ross and Benzino, who started rocking the t-shirts and modeling them online. Now, in an interview, T.I. even admitted that the t-shirts were one step too far. But once King starts crashing out, there's no stopping him.
But I was just pointing out that moments like this do keep the story going, though.
What you mean?
Where you having a back and forth with anybody, whether it's 50 or anybody, that's the world we live in today.
But the thing is, you don't need that if you already have superlative product. If the product is already being received well, you don't need that. It's already growing. It's already gone.
Yeah.
That shit was already out of here.
No.
As soon as I cut my hair, that shit was gone. I didn't need this.
Right.
I'd have kept my fucking hair if I needed this. You know what I'm saying? I didn't need this.
Now, are you enjoying seeing your sons step up to the moment and the whole family concept?
Listen, bro,
You enjoying
no,
that?
I don't. I don't enjoy it. I do not. Simply because I've spent so much time trying to get this little nigga off the ledge.
You talking about King?
Yes. And now he has justifiable means to undo all of the teachings that I've been teaching.
Got it.
I do not like this. No, I do not enjoy it.
Now, Damani kept us cool. Damani's always
Hey,
cool.
guess what the fuck? What universe is this? You know what I'm saying, bro? Like, man, listen, man. I'm a logical, reasonable man of respect, bro. And I raise my children to be men of respect, logical, reasonable, and not to be emotional. And when I see King, how he moving, it's emotional, and I know, and me too, you know what I'm saying? Me too. You know, you drag the matriarch of our household into some nonsense. So the one thing that I am proud of out of all of this is that the women and children in our family see that it's a line of men
I see.
that's here
Right.
against who the ever. You know what I mean? And we not here to defeat. Like, I don't give a damn about beating. I ain't here to defeat. I'm here to defend. You understand? I'm here to protect what's ours, what we built. Man, this shit is, man, I die in the street about this shit, man. This shit dead ass serious to me. This shit ain't no motherfucking game. I'm not playing.
Do you hit King when you see like him post a video? Do you immediately hit him and say anything?
I hit my forehead first. God damn. Like, bro, it's almost like I hate to see some shit going down, going to a direction where it's headed, but what the f can I do to stop it? Because I didn't send it there. I'm not the motherfucker that's directing. I ain't set the GPS, bro. The destination is the destination.
How do you turn it off though? Because you seem to have the ability to say, all right, this went too far. I'm not interested in this.
Right.
I'm going to focus another direction. How do you turn it off? And you just haven't been able to instill that part into King, maybe? Or
Man, to be honest with you, bro, I said that's enough. Really, I said that's enough when I seen that damn t-shirt. I said, man, this is enough.
But it didn't stop with the t-shirts, because next, T.I.'s son Damani dropped a Kendrick Lamar Meet the Graham style diss track on 50 in which he said, "I'm sorry, Miss Jackson, you sacrificed your life so the world could see his talent. He's a legend now. I guess it worked out, but I need some answers. Are you happy with the way he's been holding your family name? I need to know, because I can't sleep at night thinking you died in vain." Next, T.I. and his family allegedly reposted an old clip of one of his youngest daughter's heiress saying, "Don't play with my mama." After that, T.I.'s other son Messiah dropped an instrumental Jimi Hendrix-style guitar solo diss track on 50. And last but not least, Tiny posted, "Man, I'm really out here living and breathing something like the next Jackson 5. They're my biggest flex for a lifetime." I mean, for real, it was like nothing we've ever seen before in hip-hop. And the only thing that I could possibly liken it to would be if the Jackson 5 or El DeBarge and all of his light-skinned brothers would have jumped in a car to go slide on Rick James. After that, 50 took down all of his memes about T.I., Tiny, and his family, and paused for a minute, then jumped back online and posted a picture of an award that said Stupid A Ninja Award, with a caption that said, "Goes to all old school rappers still trying to battle rap. ChatGPT told me that I don't need to rap. you need me to rap, LOL, get the cuff off my page. And then, something really strange happened. Things got eerily quiet on 50's part, and I was like, oh my goodness, no. Because I know that when he goes quiet, he's over there plotting. See, as long as he's memeing, we know that he's not up to anything else. But when he goes 0 dark 30, we know that something's getting ready to happen. So, T.I. is still out here doing interviews, eloquently giving his exegesis on the beef and explaining ish. TMZ even caught up with him and Tiny, and he said he's not playing offense, he's playing defense.
The only thing I have to say is very unfortunate, but honestly, I wasn't here to defeat, I was here to defend.
But if you notice, 50 started moving different. Instead of posting any more memes about T.I., Tiny, and their family, he started to comment on other current events, such as Matthew Knowles trying to shade Tina and Charleston White saying that 50 is an internet guy. He also started making posts about all the power moves that he was making behind the scenes in the industry, and also posted a message that said simply, if they're not talking about me, what are they talking about? I am the algorithm. And along with the picture, there was a photo of him standing next to Lil Wayne. Now, when I saw that, I said to myself, this ninja up to something. But it went quiet again, except for the fact that Tiny Harris popped back up on YouTube on her own YouTube channel after a 2-year hiatus. And when 50 Cent got so quiet, all I kept saying to myself is, this feels like the quiet before the storm. And all I could hear was Denzel saying this.
The most dangerous man is the one who stands alone. You won't see his scars. They're buried deep, earned from battles, fought in silence with no one watching. He's faced his demons alone, rebuilt himself from the ground up, brick by brick. This man doesn't need validation or a crowd. He's crafted his own strength, forged through solitude and resilience. But never mistake his silence for weakness. It's a quiet power. He's been broken before, but he didn't shatter. He rebuilt himself, stronger each time. If you cross him, remember, his silence isn't surrender. It's a warning. A man who knows his strength and holds his patience is the one to be most cautious of.
Well, just as I initially feared, my gut feeling was right. And now, my worst fears are coming true with regard to this beef between 50 and T.I. Because I woke up this morning and the streets are saying that 50 Cent is getting ready to drop a T.I. and Tiny Harris documentary about their alleged sexual misconduct with multiple women. As a matter of fact, multiple sources are reporting that 50 Cent allegedly made a post aimed directly at T.I. that said, remember how quiet I got before the Diddy doc? Dame thought I wasn't coming. I hope this doesn't mess up your promo tour. They're gonna ask you about your 20 sexual assault cases. You might want to talk to a crisis PR person. And when I heard that, all I could think was, damn! Because if you thought that Sean Combs' The Reckoning was wild, then you ain't ready for surviving T.I. and Tiny. Because allegedly, according to the streets once again, T.I. and Tiny have been wilding out in Atlanta for years. And I'm not talking like regular wilding out, I'm talking about Candy Burris, Candy Coated Nights, Dungeon in the Basement type wilding out with women trying to escape. But, as always, my thoughts aren't the only ones that matter. So, let's see what people are saying on TikTok.
When I saw this message pop up on my timeline, I said, yo, T.I. done made a mistake. He done made a mistake, bro. And I think it's going to really cost him in the long run.
They shooting. I made you look, well, I know Tip wasn't asking for this. I know he wasn't asking for this. This is going to get bad in a real way. Yeah, it's going down.
Y'all seen that 50 Cent is making a documentary about T.I. and Tiny? 50 Cent reportedly developing Surviving T.I. and Tiny documentary. Did y'all must have forgot in the midst of y'all, if that was my mama, King did the right thing, King did the right thing, if that was my mama, because if that was my mama, if that was my mama. Keep in mind, T.I. literally brought up 50 Cent, regardless of the reason why he brought him up. Apparently, he been told him to keep his name out of his mouth, and he didn't. King is a child, like I said, y'all were so mad, he's grown, he is 21. 5 years ago, he was just 16. I don't know how grown y'all think a 21-year-old is. I was raised to stay in the kid's place. 50 Cent was not talking to King at all. Regardless if that's his mother, T.I. started it. Are y'all okay? And then y'all thought that 50 Cent lost because T.I. and his whole family came out with a diss track. He had their baby on their team. You better not talk about my mother. Like, y'all thought it was cool that they made this a family affair. But then if 50 Cent came out and started attacking his children, that was a problem. And then they would be kids. No. But anyways, y'all must have forgot about, did y'all forget about the Diddy documentary? 50 Cent is petty. And y'all must have forgot about the SA allegations that were brought against T.I. and Tiny. Like, did y'all just forget that had happened? Because I didn't forget that. And I knew 50 Cent wasn't going to forget it either.
50 Cent always run games and gimmicks when it come to hip hop, but when he first came in the game, he was dissing people. He came out the gate dissing Jay-Z. He came out the gate dissing everybody that was on, and that's how he got in position. And now when they doing it to him, now he mad. Who takes the time to make a documentary about a Diddy because he was smashing your baby mama? Get mad with the man.
Alright, so as you can see, it's about 70-30 on the internet, with the majority of people saying T.I. done cuffed up. And one person even posted an AI video saying that 50 is over there like this.
This is everything I have on them. I need to stay anonymous. Can you promise me that?
Welcome everybody to the Netflix special, The Takedown.
Now, after the news broke that 50 was thinking about doing a documentary, a lot of people also had something to say in the comment section. And one person said, 50 taking it to hell. And then somebody else said, he definitely gonna win a war. And then after that, somebody else added, Harris family about to be real quiet. And then last but not least, somebody else said, won't be the same as Diddy. Yeah, not quite sure about that, because over the years, T.I. and Tiny have gotten into a whole lot of mess. And unfortunately, a lot of that mess is on the public record. Like the night that he went to a club and went off on the club owners because they had put out a flyer with him and King on it.
You can talk to me. Until then, ain't nothing going. Call who you need to call, do what you need to do. Ain't nothing happening. No money, no beers, no partying, no sections, nothing. You put me and mine on the motherfucking flyer, give me everything. And if you can't, don't play with me. I don't know if y'all from here, but don't play with me in this city. My motherfucking city. Don't play with me in this city.
Or, like the night when he got into it with the security guard, and the security guard ended up calling the cops on him because T.I. was mad that the man was asleep and wouldn't let him through the gate.
Hello?
I'm here. Am I on speakerphone?
No, ma'am.
Okay, I can hear you a little better now. So what's going on?
Yes, I've been threatened by a resident, and he's here now knocking on the door, threatening me and stuff.
Okay.
Hey, you step back there. I own property on here, bro. You work for me. I asked you to step back.
Okay, what's your name?
You're one. Hey, bro.
What's your last name?
Jay.
What's your phone number? Okay, and what is the person's name?
I have no idea.
Do you know what he looks like? Black, white, or Hispanic?
Light complexion.
I'm sorry?
Light complexion.
Okay, so is he black, white, or Hispanic? Sir, what's his race?
Yes, ma'am.
What is his race?
What is his what?
Is he
black?
Okay. All right. Do you know what he's wearing?
A black tri-shirt.
Okay. Do you know if anybody has any weapons?
I'm not sure, man.
Okay. Do you have any?
Man, come on out here, man. You say what?
Do you have a weapon on you?
No, man. I own property on this property. You have been disrespectful me and unprofessional. I asked you for your name and you will not give it to me. Would you please report yourself to me, sir? Identify who you are so I can handle this with your superiors. Who are you, sir? What is your name?
Okay.
What is your name, sir?
So what happened? Like, is there a reason why he's threatening you, sir?
Yes, ma'am.
Is there a reason why he's threatening you? What's going on? What started this? Sir, what started the argument? Hello?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, sir. I'm asking you questions. Do you know what started this?
Can you, are you trying to help me or what?
They're on the way, but I have to find out what's going on. Do you know why he's knocking on the door?
What's your name,
you to come outside?
No, well, he showed up. When I didn't get in and I don't know who he is, and he started cursing at me to let. No, I didn't, sir. You were asleep, sir. You were asleep, sir.
Okay.
You woke up
drinking or doing any drugs?
Because you were asleep, sir. And you mismanaged your post, sir.
Has anybody been drinking or doing any drugs?
Yes, ma'am. Hey, man, what's your name, man? You say what? What's your name, man?
Anybody been drinking or doing any drugs that you are aware of?
No, ma'am. What's your name, man?
Okay, just ignore him, okay?
Oh, okay.
Okay, and it hasn't been physical?
Well, not at this time.
Okay.
What's your name, man?
Where are you inside the
I'm not the guard side.
The what?
I'm not the main gate of the security exit.
Okay. Okay, do you want me to stay on the phone with you while they're en route?
Yes, ma'am, you could.
Okay. I will, okay, just keep me updated.
She can't help you, dog. She can't help you, dog. You gonna have to deal with me, man. When it's all said and done, you trying to ignore me, but you gonna have to deal with me. You gonna have to look me in my eyes as a man, and you gonna have to deal with me, sir. Ain't no way around me, sir. Ain't no way around me, sir. You will deal with me.
Just ignore that, okay?
Okay. Yes, sir. What you doing, man, is making it worse. All what you doing is making it worse. You could have just said my phone and we could have been home by that night. What you doing right now, man, you making it worse. You making this shit way worse for yourself, bro. I got all night. We gonna get to the bottom of this, bro. Me and you. That family. Whatever your name is.
Because he was startled, he kind of dealt with me and asked me where I was going, told him where I was going. He asked me what my name was, told him what my name was. My wife was on FaceTime. She called him and told him who I was. And because I guess he was so embarrassed that I caught him sleeping, he didn't open the gate as he should have.
Okay.
So I'm looking at him face to face. Open the gate, man. Open the gate, man. What are you doing? Open the gate. And he's still like, I don't know where you're going. I don't know. And I've told him where I'm going, told him who I was. I'm on the list. I own property here.
Okay.
Hey, man, open the motherfucking gate.
You don't talk to me like that, man.
You sleep. You waking up and trying to exert some authority. Hit the button.
Who are you talking to?
I'm talking to the work at the gate of the property where I pay the motherfucking mortgage at. Let me in.
Because he was so embarrassed that I caught him sleeping, he didn't open the gate.
Have you been drinking?
I had a drink on the way walking up here.
You gonna make a statement or not?
No.
He's drunk as shit.
They locking me up. He says I'm drunk.
You not drunk?
They're just making something up. No problem. Sir, fix them exactly how you want them.
I'm fixing them for your somewhat comfort.
Well, I appreciate that you assume that I could be comfortable in handcuffs.
Yeah, for me to say that there's a whole lot of raw, uncut footage out there about T.I. and Tiny, it would be an understatement. So, if 50 were to make a documentary, he would have a whole lot of material to work with. I mean, for real, some of the allegations that have been levied against T.I. and Tiny over the years have been so unflattering that when I was getting ready to put together a montage to show you, I was like, you know what? I'm not even getting ready to do this because I'm not going to make them look like that on his channel. Now, of course, we live in a country where you're innocent until proven guilty, and T.I. and Tiny have always stated that they're innocent of all the allegations that have been levied against them. But yet and still, it still looks bad when you wrap it up in a bow and put it all in one package. And you know what? Bad is not the word. It looks horrendous. And if all of the allegations that have been made against them over the years are condensed into a 3 or 4 part documentary out of context, it could be devastating to both of their careers and potentially ruin everything that they've tried to build for themselves and their children. So I'm saying right now, 50, don't do it. I mean, for real. Hashtag 50, don't do it. If T.I. and Tiny Harris or their kids have done anything illegal, let the authorities handle it. We don't need a Diddy-style documentary which would only be made out of spite because your feelings got hurt in an attempt to ruin them, especially over an argument that spun out of control over a versus and a meme. Now, I know we live in a day and age and in a culture where everybody's online having a little fun, trolling, doing a whole lot of stuff. But when it goes too far, it's time to rein it back in. Now, I get it. You like to have power, and you've already gotten to a place where you can press a button, release a doc, and ruin somebody. But at what cost, 50? At what cost? And as for T.I. and Tiny and King and all of them, it's time for the whole family to stop acting overly sensitive. Because here's the reality. Tiny is an entertainer, and her and Candy and all the rest of the members of Escape picked out the shortest short skirts that they could find with those Wonder Woman boots and got up on that stage. And the reason why they picked those little short skirts is because they wanted people to see their Ross. And that's also the reason why Tiny got up there and stood right above the fan so that that fan could blow that skirt up. And a lot of artists do it because they want that Beyonce going with the wind effect, where the hair is blowing, where the skirt is blowing, and they know what's going to happen before they even get on the stage. Additionally, that little skirt didn't even cover her BBL before the fan blew. And on top of that, she's on a stage that's higher than the crowd, and they're looking straight up her skirt at the concert. So I don't understand why all of a sudden, just because 50 Cent posted a still photo of the concert, all of a sudden that's the most disrespectful thing that anyone has ever done. And the funny thing about it is that when 50 Cent reposted that picture, he didn't say not one negative word about Tiny. What he did say was for you to keep your name out his mouth. Now, as for 50, I get it. King crashed out and he disrespected your moms. And when he disrespected your moms, he disrespected you. But from his perspective, not mine, but from his young perspective, he interpreted that photo as you disrespecting his mom too. So I'ma say this for both sides. What y'all need to understand is that the greatest revenge that you can get on somebody is success. So what y'all all need to do is get over it. Because guess what? Everybody has seen Tiny's BBL, even before 50 posted the pic. And guess what? A cotton t-shirt with your mom's pic on it isn't gonna ruin your life. And if it was that emotional for you, then guess what? You have enough money in a bank to go get yourself a good therapist. Because I'm warning all y'all right now, including Rick Ross and Benzino, if y'all keep going down the same path that you're going, all y'all are gonna have the same legacy as Tupac and Biggie, which is a whole lot of people rocking t-shirts with your face on it with a slogan that says RIP while they're watching your old videos, movies, TV shows, and listening to your old music, wiping a tear away from their eyes saying, wow, they're going too soon. And as for King specifically, I don't know if your parents told you this, but let me give you a little piece of wisdom and advice. The reason why you don't put the picture of a deceased woman on a t-shirt is because, although you know 50, you don't know who else is related to that woman. And although 50 might have something to lose, you don't know if her other relatives may have seen that and not taken too kindly to it. And they might be ready to slide for their cousin or their aunt. And guess what? If they did crash out, you wouldn't see them coming. You know why? Because you don't know how they look. So, because you wanted to crash out, you may have just created an op or many ops that are ghosts to you. I mean, for real. You might want to settle down because the last time I checked, your name is not Tariq St. Patrick and you ain't bout it like that. So, I'm going to say this once again and I'm going to say it very clearly. Hashtag 50 don't do it. Listen. Let me know what you think about everything that we discussed in today's video, and while you're down there leaving a comment, be sure to like and subscribe to the channel and share this video with your friends. And also, if you feel so inclined, hit that hype button too. Hey yo, thanks for tuning in to The Source, your source for celebrity news. Peace.